Etling. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Etling to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now it's the backup Kaiser being chased out left. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Dorsett on the return. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Ohio! Here we go!
Now Etling. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Flex round! Let's go!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Looking deep for Adams. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll look to throw. And right side, caught Hogan. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Come on, let's go! What? Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Kaiser now on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, Kaiser. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. They'll throw it here. Etling. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hogan. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Here's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The gun. They'll look to throw. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Back to throw, Etling. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michelle. And now running right through it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught outright by Graham. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. First and 10, Kaiser. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Kaiser now from the 50. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Back now in Foxborough. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Kaiser going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Kaiser on first down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Gatling to throw it. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Gatling. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Etling. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Etling to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now back to throw. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Flex round! Flex round!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
Ohio!
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here comes Cobb. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now he'll escape to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. And left side here, it's Graham. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now Hundley. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCoy. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round!
They slot Gronkowski outright. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. On 3rd down, Michelle. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Protecting your home turf, they were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it.